Hey guys, so I've gone over the Season 5 Battle Pass as well as some of the major changes coming within the update in previous videos. Check them out if you haven't. But one thing I have not covered were some of the balance changes, so that's exactly what we're going to do in today's video. But of course, before we begin, we have our comment of the day. This one comes from Raptor ZL, who says that Rogue Company should add a Battle Pass XP boost to the game, and I agree. They should either add some Battle Pass XP boost and maybe the Battle Pass or something, or maybe even add a boost to your Battle Pass XP and the already existing boosts. That one's a tongue twister right there. If you yourself want a chance for a shout out in my next video, all you gotta do, comment below. It is that easy. With that out the way, let's get into it. So surprisingly, there's not a ton of balance changes in this update. There's a few rogue changes, one gadget change, a couple weapons have been tweaked, and a bulk of the balance changes are coming from some of the updates to a few of our modes. So in that order, let's get into these rogue changes. Firstly, Ronin's Nimble Hands perk has been replaced by Bounce Back, and her ballistic knife ability explosion radius has been increased from 3 meters to 3.5 meters. Kestrel's Halo Drone ability has had its damage buffed from 60 to 70 damage, and the final rogue is Trench, who's actually getting a little buff to his barbed wire ability. It previously ticked at 4 times per second dealing 5 damage, but now it will tick at 3 times per second at 7 damage. And that's all of the rogue changes, like I said, pretty quick. The only change coming to gadgets is the C4, which is getting some major buffs all across the board. Firstly, its damage has been increased from 100 to 125, its minimum damage has been increased from 40 to 70, so even if you don't get that perfect C4 and only does, the least amount of damage possible, that's still going to be 70 damage to an enemy, which that's pretty insane. And then finally, the C4's second upgrade is getting its damage increased from 175 to 200. Now we've got some of the weapon changes, and there's only going to be 5 of them. First up is the SLC, which has had its headshot damage increased from 17 to 18. The Objection has had its clip increased from 30 to 40, and its body damage has been buffed from 11 to 12. The MLX Mark IV is getting its headshot damage increased from 30 to 32. The Riptide is also getting its headshot damage increased from 26 to 28. And then finally, the MXR is having its max reticle bloom reduced, and sorry for, this one not having a transparent background. I couldn't find one, and it was pretty hard to get, so chill out on me. And we are already onto the last bit of balance changes, which is game modes, and these ones are probably going to be the one that affect the most people. So let's wrap it up and get into it. The first one here is a change to core demolition, not the ranked mode demolition. That will be getting its own changes, which we'll go over in just a second. So core demolition is getting its revive cash reward increased from $500 to $1,000, and its suicide cash penalty increased from $500 to $1,250. Rank demolition is getting its round win total reduced from 8 to 7, so that's one less round that will be played. The round win bonus has been increased from $6,500 to $7,000. The round loss bonus has been increased from $5,500 to $6,500. And then just like the core demolition changes, your revive cash reward has been increased from $500 to $1,000, and your suicide cash penalty has been increased from $500 to $1,250. King of the Hill is next, and I'm assuming this is both for the core mode as well as the ranked mode, which will be new. And the first change is that it is getting a reduced round total. It's going to be 1 round instead of the previous 2 rounds. The length of each of these rounds is going to be 10 minutes, and the score to win is 250. The hill will rotate every minute. There has been 2 additional hills added to each map, so in total I believe there should be 5 hills per map. And then finally, the down cash reward has been increased from $500 to $1,000, and there's only one change coming to Battlezone, and the mythic crates that spawn in now have a timer showing when they will be active instead of just randomly spawning in. And just like that, we are all done. Like I said, the balance changes for the Neochrome update were not crazy, but we're still having some big changes, especially the ones coming to King of the Hill and Rank Demolition. That about wraps everything up though, so if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like rating, hit that subscribe button for daily Rogue Company content, comment down below which balance change you like or dislike the most. I'm super curious as to what some of you guys have to say, and then finally be sure to join my Discord link below where you can chat with me and stay up to date with everything. I'm really trying to grow my community over there, so it would mean a ton if you joined. Thank you all for taking the time out of your day to give my video a watch, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one.